Please give it up for Mr. Rhod Gilbert!
From Wales. Don't be like that. Do we have any Welsh people here? There's one over there, one person in 3,000. Did you grow up in Wales? Yes. It's tough, isn't it? How old were you when you realised you could take a cagoule off? It's not rhetorical, I'm waiting for an answer back there. Oh, it's true, in the Bible God made it rain for 40 days and 40 nights. Is that still the best summer you remember? There was a hose pipe ban that year, do you remember that? So it's nice to be here in London. I drove down from Wales to be here. I seem to spend most of my life on motorways, in motorway service stations. What's happened to them? Do you remember the good old days of motorway services? Petrol and a porn mag. That's all you could get. The halcyon days of the petrol station. Now you have to be in there all day. You have to spend hours, don't you? They have to sell you everything under the sun. Every piece of unrelated crap, don't they? A lobby full of stuff that nobody needs. I only stopped for a poo. I came out with a 2-man tent, a director's chair and a torch with the power of 1,000,000 candles, whatever the hell that is. Have you seen those things in a torch with the power of 1,000,000 candles for $3.99? You know, 1,000,000 candles for $3.99. That's going to spell the end of the single candle. You mark my words. Tesco sell candles in packs of 5 for $1.99. That's a saving of nearly 400 grand you get in there. It's not much, but every little helps, doesn't it? And I buy these things. Have you got any idea how bright 1,000,000 candles is? Has anyone here got any notion, any inkling at all of how bright 1,000,000? I don't think in candles, do you? 100,000 has got to be enough for any domestic situation, hasn't it? Have you ever been down the cellar with 900,000 candles and thought, this is hopeless? I can't see a bloody thing down here, mother. Throw me down another 100,000. They're in the second row down. Let's get a bit of bloody light down here. I've only ever seen 26 candles lit at any one time. It was my granddad's 90th. He was mental by then. It didn't matter. He did have 90, but I got there late and blowing out the first 64 killed him, unfortunately. I had to ring my mother from the services about the torch thing. I had to ring my mother from the services about the bloody torch thing, because my mother's the only person I know who uses a torch on a regular basis. Do your parents do that? Is anybody here at that age yet? That age where you have to... My mother has to have a torch by the bed every single night. Has to have a torch. She cannot go to bed without a torch. Has to have a torch every single night. Has to have a torch by the bed. It's in case there's a power cut in the night. That's her thinking. What if there's a... How will you know, mother? You switch everything off before you go to bed anyway. If you wake up in the middle of the night and everything's still off, why not just assume all is well, you mental old bat? Instead of rushing for the fuse box, that's where she's going. The fuse box, the fuse box, the fuse box. She doesn't even know where the fuse box is or what it looks like. She might as well keep the keys to the Batmobile by her bed for all the good it does. You've got no idea what people are talking about, have you? No idea. I buy this stuff. I tried to buy bedding not so long ago. Has anybody done that? No! Where does bedding come from? You just accumulate bedding, don't you? All your bloody... Has anybody here tried to buy a duvet? Have you? How did you get on? Not too well. Did you come up against the old TOG rating system? It's like the Spanish Inquisition in there, isn't it? I went into Debenhams. I said, I'd like a duvet, please. She said, what TOG do you want? I said, what? She said, what dog? I said, what? She said, what dog? I said, what? I said, I can hear you. I just don't know what the hell you're talking about. What is a dog? I went to school. We did metric. We did feet and inches. Nobody ever mentioned dogs. What the bloody hell is a dog? She said, it's the thickness of the duvet. I said, all right, I'll have 1,000,000. I was thinking of torches again, right? She said, you can have 8, 10.5, 12. I said, 0.5? 0.5 of a dog? Now you're giving me 0.5. I don't know what a dog is. How am I supposed to know if I want 0.5 of a dog? She said, well, when are you going to be used it? I said, at night. Why do you think I'm going to be used it? I said, duvets. When do people normally use duvets? I think I only go to bed at Friday lunchtimes or in the ad breaks or when Jupiter aligns with Mars. It's a duvet. She said, but will you be using it 52 weeks of the year? I thought, no, I'm going to sell it to cash converters and buy it back every now and again. That seems to make a lot of sense. She said, if you're buying it at this time of year, get a 12.5. I said, what do you mean if? What do you mean if I'm buying it at this time of year? I'm here, aren't I? What other time of year can I be buying it? I said, you're here, I'm here. This is the sale. This isn't a dry run. This is Debenhams, not the Italian job. I'm not casing the bloody joint. Let's do it now. Oh, it's not even finished. I'm not even halfway through. She said, well, how much do you want to spend? I said, if you're selling it now, about £30. She said, oh, you'll have to have feather. Oh, you'll have to have feather for that. Oh, you'll have to have a feather one for that price. I said, that's all right, I'll have a feather one. That sounds all right. Oh, no, they get a bit prickly. Oh, do you have this? They get a bit prickly, the feather ones. It's the quill bits, you see, the quill bits. They get a bit prickly. I thought, well, what the hell are you doing filling a duvet with prickly quill bits? I can't think of anything worse to fill a duvet with than something prickly, unless you got them out the back full of stabby things or burny stuff. I said, I just want a nice, soft, comfortable duvet. Is this too much to ask? Just give me a nice, soft, comfortable duvet. She said, well, get down. And I hit the deck like my nerves had gone. She said, get up. I said, you said get down. She said, I meant get down instead of feather, you bloody idiot. Get down instead of feather. I said, all right, I will have down. At last we're getting somewhere. I will have down. Give me, she said, do you want duck or goose? I said, I'm going to punch you in a minute. Down you in a minute. I don't care if it's duck or goose. I'm not going to eat it. I'm just going to sleep under the bloody thing. All right, duck. She didn't. I punched her. She went down. I said duck. I told you duck. She said, I thought you meant duck instead of goose. I said, no, you started that shit. I couldn't care less whether it's duck or goose. She said, but goose is much more comfortable than duck, sir. Goose is much more comfortable than duck. I thought, is it? Is it really that much more comfortable? How much more comfortable than duck and goose be? Have you ever seen a particularly uncomfortable duck, madam? Because I haven't. Have you ever had a duck waddle up to you going, it's all right for them geese, this is bloody killing me, this.